Next is yung process. Ang first na ginagawa is yung preliminary sizing ng mga beams for which ina-countercheck natin if magiging adequate ba yung width tsaka yung depth ng inyong beams. After checking for the adequacy of the size of your beam members, next na ginagawa is yung pag-conduct ng load analysis for which we are determining here kung ano ba yung mga loads na kinakarry ng beams ninyo. When talking about loads, we are referring here to the dead loads, the live loads, earthquake loads na pwedeng i-carry ng inyong mga beams. And also, um, dapat gagamit din kayo ng mga appropriate na mga load combinations para ma-determine ninyo yung mga factor the loads. Other that is yung structural analysis for which we are making use here of your um, theory of structures, yung mga classical na methods na na-learn ninyo sa inyong subject in determining yung critical na mga moments tsaka yung critical na mga shear forces. Kasi once na may mga critical na kayo ng mga factored na mga bending moments tsaka shears, yung next na step is yung pag-structural design na for which we are determining here for the required na steel area. Once na may required na steel area na kayo, makakalculate din natin yung required na number of steel bars tsaka ma-countercheck natin yung mga spacings. After that is yung pag-conduct natin ng structural investigation for which we are determining here for the strength capacity ng inyong mga beam members. Kasi once na ma-achieve ninyo yung criteria for which yung capacity is greater than your demand, then you will be able to proceed to rebar detailing. However, such cases na yung mas bababa yung capacity kaysa sa demand ninyo, then you're going to redesign. And maybe perhaps you're going to change again the sizes ng inyong mga members para masatisfy ninyo na yung capacity ninyo will be greater than your demand.